said, I don't want to be a white girl's first experiment. What? Huh? What did that mean? I had no idea, but the comment stopped me dead in my tracks. Am I prejudiced, or worse, racist? I asked myself, full of disbelief. The potential answer frightened me, and I was a little disgusted with myself for even having these thoughts. The answer is no. I am not prejudiced or racist. Instead, I was protecting myself from my father. When I was a sophomore in high school, I had an encounter with my father where I became aware for the first time that skin color matters to some people. By that time, I had lived for more than 10 years, two-thirds of my life, in countries where almost everyone's skin color was something other than white. Countries like Singapore and Indonesia. I hadn't spent enough time in the U.S., nor had I learned enough about U.S. history to know that there is a color divide, and for some people, it's a divide that you don't cross. That was my father's viewpoint. He made this very clear during that encounter. I spent my entire childhood learning how to avoid behavior that provoked adverse reactions from my father, reactions that I never wanted to experience again. I got really good at repressing emotions, needs, and desires. That's what happened. I repressed the notion of having anything other than a platonic relationship with a man of color because I did not want to suffer the consequences of my father's reaction. It took Mr. False Pretense's challenge to do the excavation work to determine why I was swiping away all those potential suitors. Once I understood my block and brought light to the darkness of this truth, I had a moment of ecstatic exclamation when I discovered that the candidate pool just got a whole lot bigger. And at the right moment, I might add, because I was growing weary of the existing and thinning candidate pool. I had been subconsciously excluding a huge population simply because I did not want to deal with my father and his archaic viewpoint.